All right, you know the rules. Robots paint. You guess, and I give the clues. Let's play. Now, again, we're going to do the top 20 musical acts of the 21st century. So it could be a band or it could be a solo act. It's the act, musical act. Number 20. Excuse me. All right, here we go. She was discovered at the age of 12 and ruled the charts by the time she was 16. Her debut album sounded like a whisper turned into a movement. She doesn't do typical pop star things like smiling a lot. Royals mock luxury while earning her a Grammy. Who knows? Her follow-up, Melodrama, made heartbreak sound like high art. Doctor! Rhombus! I guess Rhombus had it first. Doctor? You are both correct. New Zealand gave us hobbits and a minimalist pop queen. She's a minimalist. The outfit looks kind of minimalist. Lord, am I saying that right? Lord. Not Lord A. Lord. I'm familiar with Royals. That's a catchy tune. For sure. She checks in at number 20 on our top 20 musical acts of the 21st century. So she's pretty big. Number 19. She recorded her breakout music in a bedroom, not a studio. She made whisper singing cool and creepy. Whisper singing. Whisper. Her fashion choices say anti-pop star, but her charts say otherwise. Correct. You guys all got this one. Rhombus, Doctor, George, bad guy flipped pop structure on its head, then stomped on it. She swept the Grammys at the age of 18. Wow, that's quite a hair color. She conquered the world before most people graduate high school. Billie Eilish, born in 2001, a true 21st century woman. There you go, Billie Eilish. I guess I'm familiar with her song. I mean, you know, you can't not hear her songs, I guess. So, there you go. Pretty good. And she checks in at number 19. So now I know this guy. He did the Super Bowl. He started mysterious with no face and no interviews. I've got to remember that. His voice sounds like heartbreak in outer space. He brought 80s synths back, but in a big way. Blinding Lights stayed on the charts as long as it needed a parking pass. What? Oh, I'm sorry. Let me give that clue again. Blinding Lights stayed on the charts so long that it needed a parking pass. Yeah. I think we have to give this to Mandau because he has the full name, The Weeknd. Not just Weekend, The Weeknd. There he is, The Weeknd. You see, he was pretty good on the Super Bowl. You guys see him on the Super Bowl? Not bad for a Super Bowl show. Usually the Super Bowl shows are... He headlined the Super Bowl without special guests, just himself. He turned moody vibes into stadium anthems. There you go. Yeah, he got pretty big, didn't he? The Weeknd. The Weeknd. All right. Now, breaking the mold, we're going to do a group. You guys had quite a few big hits. They were the answer to Who's Keeping Rock on the Radio. Their choruses were built for sports montages and action movie trailers. So their choruses have been used in a lot of movies. They made the word thunder sound like an anthem. Critics rolled their eyes, but fans turned up the volume. Their sound is part rock, part EDM, and all energy. Any of those clues help out? Who's Keeping Rock on the Radio? Thunder. EDM. Okay, I'll give the giveaway clue. They didn't just imagine dragons, they released them on stage. Who knows? That's a pretty good clue. They didn't just imagine dragons. Oh, this doesn't fit in the category, Doctor. I didn't say rock. I said musical artists, musical acts of the 21st century. We're not doing just rock. I know you do want to do just rock, but we're not doing that. Imagine Dragons is correct. All right, well, they can't all be winners. Can't have 20 winners. We're gonna have some in this category you guys don't approve of. I guarantee that. I know you like the last category, so that means you're automatically not gonna like this category. Number 16, he's a rapper, but also a Pulitzer Prize winner. Okay, his lyrics read like literature and hit like gut punches. All Right became a protest anthem and a cultural movement. To Pimp a Butterfly fused funk, jazz, and revolution. He's been called the voice of a generation, and maybe two generations. Madame knows. You don't have to like it to know the right answer. You are correct. Now, I'm not familiar with all of these either. Some of them, but not all of them. Kendrick Lamar. He made conscience and complexity cool in hip hop. There you go. Kendrick, is this the entertainer Kendrick, or is that a different guy? I don't know. But he won a Pulitzer Prize, so there's that. All right, you know this band. They started with slacker anthems, then tackled politics. American Idiot was both a rock opera and a mic drop. They gave punk rock a second mainstream life in the 2000s. Their eyeliner phase lasted longer than most marriages. They had an eyeliner phase. Are you guys familiar with that? They made angry sound catchy again. They turned Teenage Rebellion into Broadway material. Correct. You guys know it. Rhombus, Stewart. They have quick fingers. Green Day is correct. Stewart's using that voice activated. Green Day. Kendrick Lamar. Who's that? All right, well, so, that kind of flies in the face of no groups, but it's an exception. Number 14. This lady went from island rhythms to global dominance. She had a hit in just about every genre. Pop, R&B, EDM, and reggae. Umbrella turned rain into a career moment. She took a break to build a billion-dollar fashion empire. Yes, she did. From us. Took a little break to build a billion-dollar fashion empire. We're still waiting on that next album, though. All right, you guys all got it. Maddow. This is Rihanna. Umbrella. I can't remember. Got a catchy. Can't remember it. She's the only artist who can ghost the charts and still rule them. She made some money, huh? She's a rich 21st century musical act. All right, she checked in at number 14. So that takes us to number 13. Number 13 is another lady that's done well financially. She arrived wearing meat and singing about disco sticks. Her voice could conquer opera if it wasn't too busy conquering pop. She blended drag, theater, and chart toppers with no apologies. Bad Romance was both bizarre and irresistible. Correct, of course. Of course. She can headline Vegas or win an Oscar and probably do both on the same day. She made Weird go mainstream and made it look fabulous. Poker face. Poker face. The Star is Born, right? That was the kind of the shocker. She was pretty good in that. You remember the award show where she showed up and they carried her in? She was inside of an egg, and then she came out. She was kind of like a bird kind of person, a bird person. Anybody remember that? She got carried in an egg. All right, number 12. He started from a wheelchair on TV. I don't know what that means. He blurred the line between rapping and crooning. He broke records like they were iPhones. Hotline Bling made dancing awkwardly cool. Yes, Roberts. You can tell by the picture, huh? Robots did good. Not by these clues. He basically lives on the Billboard Hot 100. He lives there. His music may be emotional, but his numbers are stone cold. Yeah, he's made a few dollars, huh? Degrassi High. There you go. Started from a wheelchair on TV. His music may be emotional, but his numbers are stone cold. I guess I told you that. Yeah, Drake. Great. Number 12. Top musical acts of the 21st century. We're down to number 11. And we do have another group. Another group. This is, you either love them or you hate them. They began as soft rock poets and evolved into pop stadium kings. They made melancholia feel uplifting. Fix You could soundtrack 1,000 sad movie scenes. Fix You. They collaborated with everyone from Beyoncé to BTS. But you are, Doctor. Not Kings of Leon. I like that answer, though. Some critics say they play it safe. Fans say they play it beautifully. They're the musical equivalent of a warm, glittery hug. The robots are on target. They're the musical equivalent of a warm, glittery hug. Coldplay. Everybody loves them, or you hate them. They're all yellow. All right, we're into the top 10 now. Getting serious. This should be 10 that you really hate. Right. I guarantee you most of them I'm correct. He started in the 90s, but dominated the 2000s with verbal acrobatics. His alter ego had a violent streak and a sense of humor. Lose Yourself became the only rap song to win an Oscar. He made autobiographical rage into a genre. He battled addiction, critics, and anyone else brave enough to fight him. There you go. You guys got it. Rhombus, Maddow. He's proof that a guy from Detroit with a notebook can go global. There you go. What was the movie that he did? His mom was like Kim Basinger. Does that sound familiar? 8 Mile or something. 8 Mile. That was a pretty cool movie. I kind of got the story. Yeah, story, you got it. Eminem. Not M&M's. Eminem. There you go. There he is, and he's number 10 on our list of top artists, musical artists of the 21st century. There you go. Oh, you're going to like the next guy even better. Number 9. Although there's a story going on about this guy currently, right? He was discovered on YouTube with a bowl cut and big dreams. Screaming teens made him famous, but he grew into the music. He turned heartbreak into R&B smoothness. Sorry became the ultimate pop apology. Yes, indeed. Looks like maybe Maddow got that one first. The Beebs. He's had one of pop's most surprising glow-ups. From baby to ballads, his evolution is its own playlist. P. Diddy. Yeah. Kinda. Some things are coming out. Some things are coming out. Poor Justin. So I had a couple of nieces that were way into Justin Bieber. In fact, I think they still are. They're 30 years old, but I think they're still into him. Oh, number 8. Let's go. Oh, bye, Justin. See you later. You're number 9. Baby oil to ballads. Correct. That's what I meant to say. I think that's what the robots meant to say, and then they didn't. Number 8. She doesn't dance. She doesn't wear costumes. She just sings. She's still good. Her albums are named after the ages when she wrote them. Someone Like You made an entire generation cry in public. Okay. She disappears between albums and sells millions anyway. Her voice can level buildings and heal hearts. She's the heartbreak queen you'd trust to babysit your soul. I like that. Correct. Maddow. Rumbus. It is Adele. Adele. She's had some hits. She's had some hits along the way. She's quite a bit thinner now, right? She lost a bunch of weight. Adele doesn't dance. Doesn't wear funny costumes. She just sings. There she is. She's number 8 on our list. Now, I really don't know much about number 7 coming up. You guys will have to help me. Number 7. They're the biggest band in the world, and not in English. Their fan base army could probably start a nation. They blend K-pop, hip-hop, dance, and sincerity. Did I say that with sincerity? Their choreography is sharper than most resumes. Sharp choreography. They broke YouTube, Billboard, and language barriers. Now, how hip are you guys? You guys know who this is? You gotta be pretty hip. They're not a boy band. They're a cultural movement with a little bit of glitter. Apparently, they're huge. But you guys don't know who it is. They're number 7 on our list. Anybody know what these guys are called? I actually mentioned it earlier. They blend K-pop, hip-hop, dance, and sincerity. I like Blackpink. Now, Rumbus has it. BTS is correct. BTS. Who knew they were that big? Robots, apparently. This is a tougher category for us. We're kind of into the older. Number 6. I think you'll know this guy. He's just a guy with a guitar and a loop pedal. That's enough. He crashed onto the charts with a team and never left. But now, his songs are wedding staples and karaoke nightmares. Yes. Shape of You became the streaming world MVP. He writes hits for himself and half the industry. Yeah, okay, everybody get it. But now, Stewart, Ed Sheeran. Ed Sheeran. I gotta say it right. It's not Sheeran, it's Ed Sheeran. Yeah. He's only born in 1991. Not that old. He's the quietest superstar you'll never scream along to. I don't know what that clue means. Some of the clues are a little too clever for themselves. There he is. Ed Sheeran. Ed Sheeran. All right. We got 5 more. We can make it. We can make it. These next 2 aren't bad as far as artists go. This one started as a producer. No one took seriously as a rapper. Then he dropped the college dropout and changed everything. He's as famous for controversy as for creativity. Each album is a reinvention, sometimes chaotic, always interesting. Madao. Each album is a reinvention. He made soul samples, fashion, and tweets into performance art. He may be unpredictable, but he's never irrelevant. There you go. All right, so Kanye West is right, but what does he go by now? What's his preferred name? I don't know who Ron Weasley is. Yay, of course. Yeah, yay. Kanye West. What a goofball. Okay. More money than brains. I guess he's a smart guy. I don't know. He's creative. All right. Number 4. I like this guy. Always like different things he's done. He's done a lot of different things. He sings, dances, writes, and plays pretty much everything. His sound is a love letter to funk, soul, and old school cool. I think that's why I like it. Kind of got that Frank Sinatra vibe. Uptown Funk made everyone dance, even your uncle. He can channel Prince, Michael, or Elvis. Very good, Doctor. Sometimes all at once. I like that. His shows feel like a Vegas party in a time machine. So yeah, I mean, Bruno Mars is going to be the ultimate Vegas act, right? He needs to start his Vegas show and just stay there for like 10 years. He didn't bring back retro. He made it feel brand new. Yeah. Yeah, Bruno Mars. You're familiar with his, what's her name? Rose, the Korean gal that he did the pop hit with? Huge song. Bruno Mars. There you go. Okay, top 3. You know all these folks. It's a great picture of this guy. He started as a hustler and became hip hop's billionaire mogul. He's been retired, unretired, and reborn musically and financially. His lyrics are case studies in capitalism and craft. Yes, of course, Adele Stewart. He helped make the streaming revolution, and he married a certain lady. 99 Problems made him a legend. Business made him immortal. He didn't just make hits, he built an empire. Yes, he did. Yeah, he's on the P. Diddy list. Wonder how all that's gonna shake out, huh? 'Cause some things are starting to happen in the FBI and Trump Department of Justice. Things are starting to happen, I think. We'll see what happens with all that, huh? Number 3, Jay-Z. Jay-Z. Successful gentleman. Number 2. Can you imagine how much money these two have together? She was a Destiny's Child, but then became everyone's queen. Her live shows are studied like Olympic routines. She dropped Lemonade with no warning and changed music marketing. I'm not sure what that means. Her albums are visual experiences, not just audio. Of course. Take Adele had it first. Adele. Mrs. Jay-Z. Her albums are visual experiences. She blends soul, power, activism, and couture. Yes, she does. She looks pretty good there. Oh, better put a ring on it. Better put a ring on it. If music is royalty, she wears the crown and the choreography. Beyoncé, Beyoncé, Beyoncé. Queen Bee. So who's that lead for number 1? Who could be number 1? Kanye's favorite. She started with country curls and heartbreak ballads. Then she redefined pop twice. She's won Album of the Year 3 times. She writes everything, re-records everything, and sells out everything. She made vulnerability into a billion-dollar brand. Now, I do have a quick Taylor Swift story, too. I have stood right next to Taylor Swift for a little period of time. When she was quite a bit younger, she was already a country star, New York City. It was after 9/11, so I don't know what year it was. We were down in what's the name of the store that's down in Lower Manhattan? I don't know, right near Ground Zero. And I was in a department store, and she was shopping with her mom, and I was waiting for my group, my girls, and I was just hanging out on the Atrium Railway. And there she is, coming up the escalator with her mom. There you go. Taylor Swift. Quite a few years ago. I don't remember what year, but quite a few. Maybe 10 years ago. She didn't just tell her story, she turned it into a generational soundtrack. Try to throw in a little personal story when possible.